Suppose you're launching a new site, or your site's not quite ready, but you need somebody to look it over, or maybe it's a third party you want to check your website, but you don't want the world to be able to access your new website. What you can do is you can put a password on it, or multiple passwords, or multiple users with passwords. And that's called user auth. And what we can do is do this for the whole site. So every request to a particular domain name will be prompted with a password, or prompted for a username and password, or you can use it on a specific folder. So let's jump in. So let's say for some reason I wanted to secure this computer password generator and leave the other ones accessible. Well, we can do that. But first, let's make the whole site password protected. Actually, the first thing we need to do is we need a user and a user file. And what I tend to do is I put them outside of the NGINX directory because of permissions. So I created a folder called htpassword. Okay, so we've already got something in there. So that I know what's going on, because otherwise you'll end up with, trust me, you'll end up with loads of users in files that you don't know what they're for. We need to create a user file. And the format's going to be username : encoded password. But that's a bit tricky and I don't really like managing it that way. So there's a script that helps us. And it's called htpassword. And it comes from the Apache side of things, but NGINX and Apache share the same password file, so 9 times out of 10 they're going to be compatible. And so what we need to do is install the actual utilities, and it's called Apache 2 utils. And we'll install that. And use it like this. You type htpassword, and -c is for create. If the file already exists, then you don't need the -c. And then just the name of the file. And I personally would stick with the format, but it's entirely up to you. And then the username. So we're saying create a password file and add this user, and it'll prompt us for the password. And it'll ask to confirm it, and there you go, it's written it. So let's just have a quick look. And that's just the format. And as I say, if you wanted to add a different user, then you can do that. Okay, we've got this. We've got the password file. What can we do with it? Well, let's just copy and paste that URL or that file so we don't have to worry about it. And let's go into the NGINX config. So this is our config, and how do we do it? Well, depends what we want to do. Do we want to make the entire server protected? If we did, then we can just type auth basic and then give it it's kind of a title. This will be what the password prompt has in it. So, and then we just need to tell it the file with all the passwords in it. Because if we don't, then we're never going to be able to succeed at this, and you'll always get blocked. And then just paste that in, not forgetting the semicolon. And we save, and we'll do a quick reload of NGINX. And there you go. That's every request will be blocked. But maybe we just want one area to be blocked. Maybe let's try the computer section. So we can say, obviously this would only block the English version, but and that would work, but it's not. The trouble with this is it's going to block it. Perfect. If you pass this, it's then still not going to work because we've kind of bypassed this section. So we need to add the try files back in. And if we reload that, we're still prompted for a password on that section, but it's literally only the computer section we're now asked for the password.